Hello, everybody. Greetings. I decided to do a small smidget review. Not really a review completely. It's more of a, I want to tell you about this new movie that I got over the weekend. Well, I don't know by the time you watch this what weekend it'll be, but I don't know. Whatever weekend comes around the time I posted this video will be the time that I got. But I want this movie for about 5 years now. I almost completely forgot about it until I spotted it at art here. I usually don't find movies that I'm actually looking for. At least older movies. Like, I didn't even, I knew this movie existed, but the Yu-Gi-Oh movie that I previously owned, did not know about. So, let's do a little, tell you what it's about. Just warning you now, maybe a couple spoiler alerts, but I will not warn when they're coming. I'll just tell. But, okay. I'm just going to read the back, and then I'll tell you what I thought of it, and then other stuff that needs to be added, if so any. It's a whole new deal. For the first time, Yugi, Jaden, and Yusei together in an all-new adventure. With the world crumbling into chaos, a masked menace known as Paradox travels into the past to eliminate the source of the world's destruction, the Duel Monsters card game. Standing in his way are the three legendary duelists who will do whatever it takes to save what's on the line, their friends, their family, the game they love. For the first time ever, Yugi, Jaden, and Yusei will team together and battle with all their hearts in a duel that will decide the past, present, and future. So, that's just what it says on the back. But, pretty much, this dude right here, Paradox, is, well, as the box said, is out to defeat, well, to take away dueling, because in his time, there's, nothing left, and he believes it all because it all happened because of the Duel Monsters game itself. So, he travels back in, well, the movie starts out with Jaden. I don't know why, because it should start out with Yusei, because he goes back in time with Yusei, takes Yusei's dragon, Stardust Dragon, and then he goes to time after that. And because as we all know, it goes Yugi and Yusei, but in the movie it goes Jaden, Yusei, then back to Jaden, and then eventually Yugi. Because it all ends with Yugi, because Paradox wants to go back in time to stop Pegasus from ever inventing the duel game itself. Because I guess this takes place right at the beginning of New Domino City, as soon as Pegasus decides to invent the game itself, and I guess it's kind of like the first meeting place of Yugi, and it was before, I know it was before his grandpa was taken, because if you watch the original series, you get to see when that happens. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop blah 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 blahing about the series itself, because if you're even watching this review, I'm hoping that you watched some of these series. Sadly, I only watch Yu-Gi-Oh!, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! With Yu-Gi-Moto / Yami, and then, of course, I watched the 5Ds with Yusei Fudo, but I never got to watch GX because by the time I was completely into that stuff, well, I mean, completely as deep back into Yu-Gi-Oh! As I was, because I figured it all ended with Yugi. But I was wrong. And I do not like the new Zexal, so don't even ask me about Zexal, because I have nothing good to say about Zexal. I'm not a big fan of Zexal, but that's not the point. I did not start this review type thingy, so that way I could talk about Zexal. I'm here to talk about this movie right here, Bonds Beyond Time. Let's just say, at the end, 3 come together to defeat Paradox, and they do win because he fights with like dark magic type stuff. I can't really explain it, but Paradox has stolen all the most powerful cards / dragons. His deck is basically dragons. Like, he has the blue eyes, the red eyes, and, you know, he has the rainbow dragon, which I've never even heard of, because I think that's from the future, even after Yusei. But still, this movie is actually pretty good. And if you hear the TV in the background of this video, that's because I am watching it as I'm talking about it, because it was just so epic that I had to watch it again. So, as we all know, it's about Pegasus. Pegasus is the reason this is all happening, because he invented duel monsters. But Yugi and Jaden and why do I want to say Yami? It's Yusei. They come together and they do defeat him, and they save the game of duel monsters. Though, I mean, there's sad part in there where you think Yugi's grandpa dies, but he doesn't, because Yusei takes him and Jaden back in time, right, like, about 30 minutes before Pegasus is supposed to get there. They start it's not really a shadow duel, I forget what it's called exactly, but yeah, they get into that, and then at the very end, of course, they defeat him with Jaden with Gilfroyd, some kind of knight. I know it's Gilfroyd or something like that. I'm probably pronouncing it totally wrong. Please forgive me if I am. I think it's Gilfried, but I could be wrong. Yusei with his Stardust Dragon, and Yugi with his Dark Magician. Which, I would have brought out the Dark Magician, but I don't know where he is right now. And I wish I had the Dark Magician girl, but we're not here to talk about my cards today, sorry. But that's about it for this movie / review / commentation type thing. If you have any further questions, please comment down below, and I will try to answer any of your questions you have about the movie at all. And also, if you're curious about the price, it costs about $10.83 at the Champaign Walmart here in Illinois. So, if you're curious and want to buy it, look at your local Walmarts if you're curious about it at all. But that's about all I have to say for this video. So, please comment, rate, subscribe, and remember, okay. And remember, everybody, let's do it.